Now, final cruise is one of the best prices that we've ever seen on a cruise to the Far East with Royal Caribbean. And I have to say, I mean, when Royal Caribbean, you know, when they do feature in the show, and we've had several deals when it comes to Far East cruises. Normally I'd put a price on about £1,500. This is under £1,300. So let's take you on board the Mariner of the Seas and talk you through. Royal Caribbean, first cruise I did.
Oh,
yeah.
That's always going to be a special one then, isn't it? And
I chose it for my 40th.
Oh, so that was not long ago.
Thank you, John.
So this is one of the most exciting cruise ships I think that Royal Caribbean have built. It is spectacular. It's very popular. It's got state-of-the-art recreational facilities. It's quite well known for things like its rock climbing wall, ice skating rink, basketball court. But you've also got just an amazing array of bars and lounges and places to relax, Broadway-style shows, ice extravaganzas, or you can just go and chill out by the pool, so you don't have to be active. You do whatever you want. Lovely spa as well. The Mariner of the Seas has benefited from a few upgrades as well. You've got your outdoor movie screen now, ship-wide Wi-Fi,
wow.
which is a lovely feature. Ship-wide Wi-Fi as well. A new nursery in the Diamond Club, and the Boardwalk Doghouse and Giovanni's Table have also been introduced as well. You've got your three main dining rooms, Rhapsody and Blue, Top Hat and Tails and The Sound of Music. And you can have the traditional cruise dining experience, but you've also got your casual places, you know, Windjammer cafes, where you've got buffet style and so on and so forth. So you'll eat well, you'll play well, you'll drink well, and you'll relax. It's a really fantastic
I've
ship.
cruised with Royal, I think 4 times now.
Well, that says it all,
yeah,
doesn't it,
I've had a great time every single time.
I think they do have so many returning passengers, actually. They've got a fantastic reputation and, yeah, really nice staterooms as well.
And I will say, the price here is based on the interior, but we have got some great prices across the board. In fact, the junior suite, which are very nice, we've got those for under £1,700 tonight. And for a trip of a lifetime like this, it's really worth thinking about that. We should say in general, if you just think, oh, what would an upgrade be, just ask our cruise consultants, they'll talk you through.
Exactly.
Anyway, talking of talking through, Gemma.
Yes, well, we're finding
the
that these lovely destinations in the Far East and everything are becoming so popular. So we are flying to Shanghai and we've got 2 nights in a hotel. Shanghai is a great city to explore on foot. The most important sightseeing spot is the Bund, which is the area along the western side of the waterfront that's still got loads of colonial buildings. You must walk along there early in the morning or at night because it really comes alive, and you've got residents and people there doing things like that, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, ballroom dancing, all out in the street. Fantastic atmosphere. Other must-sees are things like in the old city, like the Peace Hotel, which is really, it's almost rated as high as places like Raffles in Singapore, but there's lots to do there.
Well, 2 lovely, nights there in a hand-picked hotel, and then we transfer you rather, I'm getting as bad as you, Joe, from the hotel to the port, and we've got an 8-night cruise on board the Mariner of the Seas. The first day is at sea, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. And then by day 6 of your entire trip, we are arriving in Xiamen, which is also historically known as Amoy. And this is a major city on the southeast coast of China. So from here, you can go and visit Gulangyu Island, and please excuse my Chinese accent, it's not very good. And this is a lovely, quiet, pedestrian-only island where you can walk around and enjoy the food and the old foreign buildings. And it's accredited as Garden on the Sea. There's so much to do here, and it's also called Island of Piano. They've got a piano museum here.
Really?
Yeah, you don't come across one of those very often, do you? So very scenic,
and
beautiful.
Then Hong Kong, isn't it?
Yes, and sorry, we've got to move on quite quickly. There's so much to do there, but we've got to get to Hong Kong. And if you've been to Hong Kong before, it's worth going back because it's a place that's constantly changing. You've got 5,000 years of Chinese history and traditions here, but overlaid with, of course, the colonial influence that it once had. So in terms of diversity, architecture, cosmopolitan edginess, it's hard to beat Hong Kong. It's very vibrant, very busy, and incredible to do maybe a river tour here to see the skyscrapers or travel around the Victoria Peak, get on a tram there as well. There's so much to do. Then we're going to Ho Chi Minh, which of course used to be called Saigon, and this is after you've had a couple of lovely relaxing days at sea, obviously, to get there. So Ho Chi Minh was officially renamed in 1976, but a lot of people still refer to it as Saigon. The pace is going to change when you get here. Fast-paced, quite chaotic. You've got your skyscrapers and bustle and just a French influence, but also you've got your Buddhist and Hindu temples. So your senses will be assaulted. There's so much to look at and to see. Very high temperatures here. Expect hair frizz, Sean. This is where my hair products will be coming out as my hair became enormous in the humidity. It's a real problem when I travel.
A final day at sea, and you disembark in Singapore, and of course your overnight flight there as well. It is a really great price for a cruise over Shanghai to Singapore for under £13. It's very low, isn't it, compared to when we think of previous deals. That's about as low as it gets, isn't it, in terms of price?
It is. I don't know how they've done it, really. The quality on this ship is incredible, so it's a very good price.
And let's just remind you what's included in your 12-night trip here. So return flights based on London Gatwick, of course. We will provide flights from most UK airports. So again, if you are someone living somewhere else in the UK, maybe in the north, we can, of course, sort out flights for you. Excursions, they come up as well in a second as well. Just remind you as well, we have got a suite special on this one. So the junior suite is from only $1,699, and we can add on a 2-night post-cruise stay in Singapore from only £149 per person. We'll just have a quick look at those excursions. Let's just have a look at those in a bit more detail. Again, you can book these directly through Planet Cruise and save up to 60% of the prices on board.